Hey, what's up everybody? This is Matt with Timecodes, and in this video I'm going to talk about how Phil Jackson changed the NBA. Now I know in today's NBA a lot of people have mixed feelings about Phil Jackson, but you can't really deny the success that he had throughout his NBA career. And I really think that when it comes down to his success and what he was able to pass down to the NBA, I think two things really come to mind. I think the first thing that you really see that he did that a lot of NBA coaches are doing now, they're doing a good job or trying to do a better job to check the egos of their star players. That's one thing. And the second thing is you're seeing less emphasis on X's and O's and just learning and trying to get the players to just play naturally, right? So you see player empowerment. So you see a lot of players making decisions, making coaching decisions on the fly. So those are two things that we're going to talk about in this video. First off, let's start with egos. Think about Steve Kerr, right? Steve Kerr played for the Bulls. He played under Phil Jackson. Think about what he's been able to do with the Golden State Warriors, right? With Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. You know, they do a really good job of checking the egos of the players, right? Even everything that happened with Jordan Poole or with Kevin Durant, you see that they end up keeping Draymond. Why? Because they really focus more on checking the egos. If Durant's ego got out of hand, Jordan Poole's ego got out of hand, they really wanted to make sure that the star players' egos were in check. So you see them doing that. Secondly, I think one thing that you really start to see a lot are players running and making their own plays. So in the past, you would see a coach call a play and the players are just running the play with, that the coach called. But now you're starting to see a lot of players just actually make the calls themselves. So that's not something that really existed in the NBA of the past, right? You see a lot of teams do that now. You see the Boston Celtics do that. Obviously Golden State, a lot of the top teams really rely on their players and the IQ of their players. But that's something Phil Jackson used to always do. Let players make certain calls, let players coach each other in certain moments. And you will see a lot of times in key moments, he would not even call timeouts. He'll just let the players figure it out. And that's something that I think has stayed with today's NBA. And like I said before, Steve Kerr has won 4 championships, right? Learning from the Phil Jackson model and playing under Phil Jackson for all those years during the Jordan-led Bulls. I think overall, a lot of the coaching that you see in today's NBA really started with Phil Jackson. Obviously, you have other coaches, Greg Popovich, but I think Phil Jackson's style is really the style that is very prominent in today's NBA coaching. Less on X's and O's, more on player empowerment, and more emphasis on checking the egos of the star players. Hope you liked this video. Just make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Take care, everybody.